Today we're going to learn how to make a monthly habit tracker. In order to make this, you're going to need a couple different materials. These materials are going to be a bullet journal, a ruler, pens or pencils. Also, you could use a highlighter, washi tape, or sticky notes. Awesome! So now that you have all your materials, let's get familiar with your bullet journal. It's important to plan beforehand how you're going to organize your bullet journal. My bullet journal is 27 by 39 dots. Knowing this now makes it easier for me to plan the spacing of my habit tracker in the future. Before moving on to make a monthly habit tracker, we are actually going to start by making a tester week-long habit tracker. This week-long habit tracker is there to determine which habits we can and will want to commit to. I recommend tracking no more than 10 to 12 habits for this tester set. As you can see, I'm in the process of making my habit trackers. I'm going to be making about 10 here. First, I draw all of my horizontal lines and then go back through and draw all of my vertical lines to connect and create these 10 boxes. Once I have all of my boxes made, I'm going to make one line dividing each box in half lengthwise. Then counting from the upper right corner, I'm going to count back 5 dots and make one line going from the top of my box to the middle line. And I'm going to repeat this for all of my individual boxes. Now with my highlighter, I'm going to go through each of the boxes and highlight the top area. Going back through the highlighted area, I'm going to create 7 separate sections by drawing a line from the top of the box to the middle. In these different sections, I'm going to write M, T, W, T, F, S, or S to signify each stage. Next, you're going to go ahead and add the word pass next to the highlighted bit. Following this, go ahead and add a square underneath pass. Here, I went ahead and added a quick title. Nice! Now that we're done, we can go ahead and start naming the habits you want to track this week. This can include things like sleep, exercise. I put down my dog because I need to remember to take him on walks as well. And this is also an amazing place to start learning a new skill, whether that's Spanish, Korean, learning how to program, any type of skill that you're interested in doing. So I put down Spanish. Also, especially now in COVID-19 times, I added a whole check-in section too to make sure that I'm checking up with my friends who I don't see around as often. Shelter. Now that I've named my habits that I want to track, next step is to set my goal. Obviously, all of these can't be done every single day, so right underneath the past section, I added a small fraction to show how many days out of the week I wanted to do that habit in order for me to consider it successful. For example, I might want to exercise 3 out of the 7 days of the week, while things like doing my laundry, I just need to do once a week. Awesome, you have finished making your tester habit tracker. Now spend the next week filling out this tracker. At the end of the week, go ahead and mark the habits that have met or exceeded your goal. We are now ready to make our monthly habit tracker. Turn in your page landscape style, count 10 from the top and 6 dots from your left side. Create a cross. This will be your base for your monthly habit tracker. After writing down the month, go back to your weekly calendar and select 7 habits. I follow a rule called 4-2-1. 4-2-1 is a rule where you select 4 habits that you pass, 2 habits that you almost passed, missing the success by maybe 1 or 2 days, and then 1 habit that you failed but really want to improve in. And then now add the days of the month and you are set to go. For habits like doing laundry each week, I would pre-select a day to do that habit. For me, that means pre-drawing boxes on my habit tracker to show the days I want. Awesome! That's how you make a monthly habit tracker. If you're more creative than I am, which you probably are, you can continue decorating and adding to your tracker to make it more aesthetic or more in your style. But besides that, thank you.